What do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see a body, a mistake, failure? A reminder of all the times you said you would change and didn't? Do you see a human being, tired, wounded, still trying, and still here? When did the mirror become a courtroom? When did the reflection become evidence against you? When did you learn to stand there and judge yourself like an enemy? Would you speak that way to someone you love? Would you speak that way to your child, to your best friend, to someone who was hurting? Would you point at every flaw, every scar, and every weakness? Would you tell them they were hopeless? Would you tell them they were disgusting? Would you tell them it was too late? And why do you say it to yourself? How long have you been doing that? How many years have you stood in front of yourself, not looking for life, but looking for proof that you weren't enough? What if the mirror has never been the problem? What if the voice beside it was? The voice that compares, the voice that mocks, the voice that remembers every failure, but forgets every battle you survived. Isn't that strange? Remember the weight, you remember the photos you hate, remember the clothes that stop fitting, remember the shame. But do you remember what you were carrying? The stress, the loneliness, the exhaustion, the years of pushing through, the pain you never spoke about, the disappointment you swallowed, the life that slowly drained you. What if the body in front of you is not the enemy? What if it's the record of what you endured? And if that's true, does it need hatred? Does it need help? Maybe this is where the way back changes. Because you can't punish yourself into movement for a while. You can't shame yourself into a diet. You can hate yourself in the gym. But can you hate yourself into peace? Can you hate yourself into healing? Can you hate yourself into a life worth living? Does something deeper have to happen? What if change begins the moment you stop declaring war on yourself? What if the mirror becomes less of a sentence and more of a conversation? What if instead of saying, "Look what you've become," you say, "Look what you survived"? What if instead of saying, "You ruined everything," you say, "You lost your way, but you're coming back"? Would that make you weak? Would that finally make change possible? Because maybe the person in the mirror doesn't need another insult. Maybe they don't need another impossible demand. Maybe they don't need another Monday promise. Maybe they need someone to stand there and say, "I see you. I know you're tired. I know you're ashamed. But I'm not leaving you here." Can you imagine that? Being on your own side again. Not pretending everything is fine. And not lying to yourself. Not avoiding responsibility. But taking responsibility without cruelty. Could that be strength? Could that be what self-respect actually is? It's not arrogance. It's not perfection. Not loving every part of yourself every day, but refusing to treat yourself like something disposable. So look again. Slowly, honestly, without running, without flinching, without turning the mirror into a weapon. Who is standing there? Is it really someone beyond saving? Or is it someone who has been waiting for kindness long enough? Someone who still has time. Someone who still has choices. Someone who still has a life beneath the damage. Maybe the reflection won't change overnight. Maybe the body will take time. Maybe the mind will resist. Maybe some days you will still hear the old voice. But what if another voice can grow louder? The one that says, I'm not here to punish you. I'm here to bring you back. Maybe one day you won't look in the mirror and see everything wrong. Maybe one day you'll see the person who refused to stay broken. Maybe that will be enough to keep going.